Hi, it's me, Marco. I just want to say that it's been almost 2 months since I last uploaded the series, and during those times, a lot of things happened. We get new subscribers and a lot of new views, honestly, higher than I really expected last time, and I really appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Me and my buddy Paul make quality content, like lore discussing videos about the World of Tanks and Blitz vehicles, just like this one. And I also animate meme tanks. I mean, you obviously came from my meme videos, some of you. And I hope you catch all of that, and don't forget to subscribe, because I will make a lot of these things in the future. Enjoy the video.
In the summer of 1941, Nazi Germany launched Operation Barbarossa against the Soviet Union. The earlier stages of the invasion were successful, encountering only small resistance of Soviet armor, mostly composed of T-26s, T-28s, and BT tanks. The Germans were unstoppable on that day. Well, on the first day. As they go deeper into the heart of the USSR, Soviet armor just keeps getting technologically advanced, with the first encounter of the T-34 and the KV tanks. These tanks seem to be an unstoppable force, with the T-34 boasting slope armor. All the Germans' anti-tank or anti-armor capability were deemed ineffective. Same goes to the KV-1 tanks. Having thicker armor, the Germans opted on destroying their tracks using only field guns that is designed for indirect fire until they get knocked out or render them immobilized. One of the more famous examples for this Soviet technological marvel is where a lone KV-2 held an entire German panzer division. The latter lacking anti-tank capability, this lone beast managed to knock out several tanks and vehicles before being destroyed, and ultimately proving that the Germans needed something to counter this marvel, or the Soviets. What did the Germans do in order to overcome the situation? The answer was to design a heavy tank that has a lot bigger gun. The design for future heavy tanks actually started way before Barbarossa, or encountering said Soviet tanks, with the first prototype, the DW2, equipped with a 75mm gun and weighed about 30 tons. It was found to be pretty outdated by Soviet standards because of the T-34, so all leading tank designers were forced back to the drawing board. The army tasked the designer to build a tank that can handle the 88mm cannon, as it can outshoot tanks at a considerable range, and also with a thick frontal armor and a decent mobility. Krupp already designed a turret that can house the 88. It's up to Henschel and Porsche for the chassis. But for Porsche, even before the order of developing heavy tanks was given, has already developed a chassis for it, the VK45P, and by September 1942, the first production Tiger P is already rolling well out of production for a more practical or economical way of designing the new tank, while Henschel on the other hand went for technologically advanced in the terms of German logistics in supporting and maintaining the tank, which turned out to be the infamous Tiger tank. With his prototype, the VK36, it was meant to carry a 75mm gun, not the 88, but with Hitler already ordered them to use the Krupp-made turret with its 88mm, Henschel left no choice but to redesign everything leading to the VK45H.
Henschel's VK45 was created by redesigning the VK36 chassis. This heavy tank had 100mm of frontal armor, while its side and rear were 80mm of steel, because of the redesign of the chassis, and the orders from Hitler to use the 88 gun. The original turret for the VK-45 was later scrapped and used the other turrets. It was powered by a 615 horsepower Maybach engine, which gave it enough power-to-weight ratio for the tank that heavy. Well, in theory. And by July 1942, the day of judging between these two tanks will be chosen for production and to help the German war effort. And the trials ended on the Tiger H favor. It was proven to be superior and less complicated over its rivals. And after that, the production of the Tiger P ended and was later converted into a series of tank destroyers, recovery vehicles, and command tanks with the name of its creator, Ferdinand. With its first introduction into the Russian front in the fall of 1942, the first Tiger emerges and battles its way into the pages of history. The tank that will be forever remembered by historians and people around the world, and thus giving the birth of the legendary Tiger tank.